welcome. And first of all, introduce yourself and your organization.
My name is Holly Oxendale. I am the executive director of TIDES, which is a grief support network and system which helps children, teens, and adults who are grieving the death of a loved one.
And you actually are a partner of the United Way. And in what ways are they helping with your mission?
United Way is amazing, and the partner agencies are wonderful. It's so nice that we're able to all come together and support each other. I know as far as working with other partner agencies, TIDES has provided grief support and some education and guidance sessions to some of our partner agencies here in Center County.
Yeah, well, can you name some of those partner agencies and how you integrate with them?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have partnered with the ARC, we've partnered with Strawberry Fields and the Boy Scouts, just to name a few. What we've done with those organizations is that we would go and we would either step in and be able to support them after there's been a death in their community, or we are able to provide education and guidance to those direct support staff members at those organizations.
Yeah, and that brings up, COVID must have had such an impact on you. What ways? I know it's obviously negatively, but maybe there's been some positives that you've been able to pull out of that too.
Yes. So goodness, over the past year plus, we were doing our support groups virtually, and that included the adults and the children as well. And while we're back in person again, which is amazing. We're at Mount Nittany Middle School. And while it's so much better to be in person and have that face-to-face interaction, being virtual had some positives with it as well. We were able to reach individuals that weren't able to, come to TIDES, whether it was because of distance. We've had some individuals that came to TIDES during COVID that live in other states. So that opened the door for them to be able to get that support that they needed that they wouldn't be able to have, in a typical time period. Generally speaking, though, we are so excited to be in person again.
Yeah, you can't beat the face-to-face time.
No, not at all.
Tell me, do you have any new projects or new charges, missions?
Yeah, so we're very excited. Right now, we have a huge initiative to be able to get into our school districts in Center County. We are bringing on a new staff member who is going to be reaching out to the schools. We want to really be able to integrate and be able to support our counselors and the teachers and staff at our local school districts who are directly caring for students during the day hours, right? So we want to be able to provide guidance and education to those individuals, but if need be, start to set up and facilitate support groups in those schools.
You have a small staff, but I'm sure the volunteers are a key ingredient to what you guys are doing, right?
We have amazing volunteers. They're absolutely wonderful. So at our core, TIDES hosts TIDES nights twice a month, and then once during the summer. I should say twice a month during the school year, once during the summer. And we wouldn't be able to do those without our volunteers. Our staff is currently 2 people. So our volunteers that come to these TIDES nights, they facilitate our support groups. We have 6 different support groups. So we're able to have those support groups because of the volunteers who are facilitating them.
The volunteers I'm guessing there's training that they have to go through?
Yes. As they're coming on board, we have an amazing program director, Evelyn Wald, and she does the training with them so that they can get up to speed and feel comfortable when they start to volunteer and lead those support groups.
And what is the cost for your services, if any?
We do not charge for any of the services that we provide. We're very fortunate where our donors are what makes it happen. We're able to continue to provide that support because of our donors, because of the generous community, because of United Way support of Tides.
If somebody wanted to volunteer or donate, how would they go about doing that?
They can most definitely contact me. I can be reached at 814-682-3199, or always can go onto our website, tidesprogram.org, and there is a link to volunteers. And if there's anyone interested in donating, there's also a link for that as well.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, I appreciate what you do for the community. Keep on doing it. And have a fantastic, happy Thanksgiving. That's a better way to say it.
You too, Brian. Thank you so much for all you're doing.
Yeah, no problem. You take care.